how the project succeed, what else helps needs the project to be succeeded, and yes, we discuss about the project success, that how the project success is measured. For some people, the project success is measured based on the last baseline that is approved by the authorized stakeholders. And the project manager can be held responsible and accountable for the setting realistic and achievable boundaries. And also we discuss about the success can be measured based on the triple constraint like scope, time, and cost. So what is the importance of top management commitment? So if the top management, they commit for something, what is their importance? So usually people in top management positions, they are the key stakeholders for the projects. So important factor in helping project manager successfully lead a project is the level of communication and support they receive from top management. So without the top management commitment, many projects will fail. So some projects have a senior manager called as a champion who act as a key proponent for the project. So we can see here that without top management commitment, many projects usually they fail. And the top management people, they are the key stakeholders to the projects. And also one of the important factor is that project managers successfully lead projects. It is an important factor that that the project manager successfully lead project is the level of commitment. So the level of commitment is important also, and their support is also important. The support is necessary for the project manager to be from the top management. So if there is a support from the top management to the project manager, then the project will successfully complete or successfully lead. The project will be successful at the end. So what else helps project succeed? So what are the other things that helps the projects to succeed? It is like the user involvement, like the client involvement is necessary, and also the top management or the executive support is necessary, and there should be clear business objectives as well, and the emotional maturity, and then the scope to be optimized, and then the agile process, and then the project management expertise, and the skills, the skills of the resources is also necessary for the project to be succeeded. The execution of the project, the sequence of the works is also important. Execution means the sequence of work, and the tools and infrastructure, they are also important for the project to successfully they are important for the project to be successfully completed. So what are the top 3 reasons that why projects succeed? So what are the top 3 reasons? We are discussing now what are the top 3 reasons that the project succeed. So this is the first point is like the adequate funding. It means if there is a proper cash flow, if the project is properly funded, so it means the adequate funding is necessary, and then the expertise of the staff, and then the engagement of all the stakeholders. So these are the 3 reasons that the project succeed. These are the top 3 reasons. The expertise of the staff, how much the staff is experienced, and what is the engagement from all the stakeholders, how the engagement is. So why top management? How top management can help project managers? So how the top management people, they can help the project managers. They can help the project managers by 3 to 4 like they can help the project managers by providing adequate resources. So the resources that is required by the project manager, if it is available to them, then they can successfully lead the project. So this is one of the help that can be from the top management, that can help the project manager. And then approving unique projects needs in a timely manner. It means those unique projects should be approved in a timely manner, and then getting cooperation from other projects of the organization, and mentoring and coaching on leadership issues. It means if the top management, they mentor and coach on leadership issues to the project managers, so they can help the project manager. They can help the project manager in these number of ways. So what the winners do? What usually the winners do? Recent research findings showed that companies that excel in project delivery capability use an integrated project management toolbox. So it means those companies that excel, that work, that practice project delivery capability, like integrated project management toolbox. It means if they use the project management tools like lots of templates and advanced tools, and if they use they grow their project leaders, like emphasize business and soft skills. So if they emphasize more on business and soft skills, and then they grow the project leaders, or the project leaders as well as the project managers, and develop a streamlined project delivery process. So it means the delivery process is streamlined. The process is not complicated for the delivery of the project. So the delivery process is streamlined, and measure project health using metrics like customer satisfaction or return on investment. So it means if they measure the project like using the matrices like customer satisfaction or return on investment as well. So this is the conclusion, that project cannot be run in isolation. It means the project cannot be run in isolation. It needs all the parties, all the stakeholders engagement, and we should involve all the stakeholders. We should take in every decision of the project, we should take the stakeholders feedback as well. So project must operate in a broad organizational chart. So it means they should operate in broad organizational chart, and the project manager should need to use system thinking. So it means the project manager, they should think in a systematic way. They should not think in isolation. They should think in a systematic, the thinking should be systematic, like taking a holistic view of carrying out projects within the context of the organization. So it means they should take the holistic view. Senior managers must make sure projects continue to support current business needs. So it means the senior managers, they must make sure that the project continue to support current business needs. So these are the things that the project cannot be run without isolation, in isolation. So a system view of project management. So what is a systematic view? As I told you, project managers should think in a systematic way. So what is basically a systematic view? A systems approach emerged in 1950s to describe more analytical approach to management and problem solving. So it means in 1950, the systematic approach were the more analytical approach to management and problem solving. Like there are three parts which include the system philosophy, like an overall model for thinking about things as systems. It means there should be an overall philosophy, how the things works, how the processes works in the project. And then the system analysis, the problem solving approach. It means we should have one way of thinking as a system, then another thinking like the system analysis, like the problem solving approach, and then the system management, like how to address the business, how to address the technological and organizational issues, like before making changes to the system. So this is the systematic view of the project management, like the system philosophy, analysis, and the management. Need for organization standards. So why the standards are required? Why the standard and guidelines are helpful for the project managers to be more effective? So senior manager can encourage, so it means those senior management, they can encourage the use of standard forms and software for project management, and the development and use of guidelines for writing project plans or providing status information. And then the creation of a project management office or center of excellence. So this is also necessary for the creation of the project management office or center of excellence for the need for organization standards. Then we have project management office. As I told you before, that every company, as per the PMI guidelines, there should be a PMO office in every organization. So what is a PMO office basically? A PMO office is like, it is a centralized organizational units that oversees the management of projects and programs throughout the organization. So it is a centralized organizational unit that oversees the management of projects and programs throughout the organization. So the most common reason a company starts a project management office is to establish and maintain procedures and standards for project management methodologies and to manage resources assigned to the projects in the PMO. PMOs are often tasked with establishing an organization project management framework. So these are the PMO are often tasked with establishing an organization project management framework. So the most common reason a company start a project management office is to establish and maintain procedures. So it means why the company start the PMO office, because they want to establish procedures and standards for project management methodologies in their organization. So organization project management helps ensure that projects, programs, and portfolios manage consistently and they support the overall goals of the organization. It means that OPM, the organization project management, they helps the projects or the programs or the portfolios to manage consistently that support the overall goals of the organization. So organization project management is used in conjunction with other organization factors such as human resource, technology, culture. So it means it can also be used with other organization factors as well to maintain a competitive edge. So that's why the PMO office is needed. Why the PMO office is needed in the company? Because it helps to establish and maintain procedures and standards for project management methodologies and to measure resource assigned to the project. So that's why the PMO office is necessary. So a PMO office is an organization group responsible for coordinating the project management function. So it means they are the people that are helpful for coordinating the project management function throughout the organization. So a PMO office is an organization structure that standardizes the project-related governance process and facilitates the sharing of resources, methodologies, tools, and techniques. So it means the PMO office, they are the organization structure that standardize the project-related governance processes and facilitate the sharing of the resources, methodologies, tools, and techniques. So what are the tasks of PMOs actually? So they manage the resources actually, they facilitate communication within and across the projects, and they mentor, coach, and train project managers, and they provide and establish project management methodology, which include templates, forms, and standards. So not all the PMOs, all the project management offices, they are not the same. Some of them have a great deal of authority. It means some of the project management offices have a great deal of authority and control, whereas others have only a supporting role. So it means some of the PMO office, they have a supportive role, and some of them have a leading role, like they have the power of authority and the control of the organization as well. So that's why it differs by the companies that how they establish the PMO office in their organization. So what are the types of PMO? So there are different types of PMO. Supportive PMOs. What are the supportive PMOs? Supportive PMO means they have a role of consultative role to projects. It means they consult to the projects by supplying like templates, best practice, training, access to information, and lesson learned from other projects. It means they support them. So this type of PMO serve as a project repository, and the degree of control provided by the PMO is low. So it means in supportive, the degree of control is low, but they provide consultative role to the projects. In controlling PMOs, in controlling project management offices, they provide support and require compliance through various means. It means so they provide support, and they also ask for compliance from different projects to different means. So compliance may involve like adopting project management frameworks, using specific templates, forms, tools, or conformance to governance. The degree of control provided by the PMO is moderate. So it means the control is moderate. In Directive Pmo, they take control of the projects by directly managing the projects. So it means they directly manage the projects, and the degree of control provided by the PMO is high. So it means their role is high. So here is the description like with the terms with the type of PMO. So if manages all projects throughout the organization, so it means if the PMO manages all the projects throughout the organization, so they are directive PMOs. So if they provide support and guidance or require all projects within the organization to use the designated project management software and templates, but does not otherwise exert control over the project. So it means their role is, this type of PMO is called controlling PMO. And those who coordinates all projects within the organization, they have a controlling or directive PMO role. And those who recommend common terminology like templates and reporting and other procedures to be used on projects throughout the organization to promote consistency and streamline effort. So their role is supportive. And if they appoint project managers, so they are directive PMOs. So if they have a high level of control over projects, so they are directive PMOs. And if they prioritize projects, so they have controlling or directive role as a PMO. So you can see here the basics, setting an organization structure. Like there are different organization structure as well, like the functional organization, projectile organization, and then the matrix organization. So we'll discuss one by one what is functional, what is project, and what is matrix organization. So functional managers, what are the functional managers report to the CEO. So in functional, those like, what are the functional managers? Functional managers are those like the planning manager, the commercial manager, the structural manager, the architectural managers, or you can say the technical manager, the safety manager. They are functional managers. We call them functional managers. They in functional organization, they directly report to the CEO. So that's why it is called functional organization. In projectile organization, program managers report to the CEO. So it means the program managers, they report to the CEO. That's why they are called projectile organization. In matrix organization, it means it is a mix, like middle ground between functional and project structure. So it means they have functional as well as projectized nature in their role, in their responsibility. Like personnel often report to two or more bosses. So it means, let's say, for example, in a project, a planning engineer, they report to the functional manager, like the planning manager, and they also directly report to the project manager as well. So it means it is a matrix organization. Okay, so they are reporting to the functional manager as well as they are directly reporting to the project manager as well. So their role as a staff is, it means this is a matrix organization. So mostly we see matrix organization nowadays in construction companies and contracting companies. Mostly the organization are set up as a matrix organization, a mix of functional as well as projectized nature of the projects. So what is basically, now we'll discuss the functional organization. So the classical functional organization is a hierarchy where each employee has one clear superior. So it means every staff member has one superior staff, which is of the same, which belongs to the same part of the scope of work that he is doing. So that's why it is called functional organization. Like a planning engineer is reporting to the planning manager, a QS is reporting to the commercial manager. So it means if they are reporting to their respective department, so their role is like a functional. They are in the functional organization. Or let's say, for example, the planning manager, commercial manager, technical manager, they report directly to the CEO. So it means the organization is a functional organization. So specialities may be further subdivided into functional units. So it means they can be subdivided into functional unit as well, like such as mechanical or electrical engineering. And each department in a functional organization will do its project work independently of other projects. It means every department in a functional organization will do its project work independently. So they will do its work independently as well. So it means that's why they are, all the departments are different and all the department heads, they are directly reporting to the CEO. So that's why it is called functional organization. So you can see here an example of the functional organization. There is CEO, chief executive, where all the functional managers. Oh, every functional manager has a staff. So every functional manager is directly reporting to the CEO, and the project coordination is between the functional managers. So it means the staff is not coordinating. The functional managers, they are coordinating between each other. So the project coordination is between the functional managers. And then we have a projectile organization. In projectile organization, as I told you, most of the organization resources are involved in project work, and project managers have a great deal of independence. It means the project management role is high. The project manager has a lot of control on the project, and virtual collaboration techniques are often to accomplish the benefits of collaborative teams. And projectile organization have organization with like departments, but they can either report directly to the project manager or project support service. It means all the staff under the project manager, they are reporting directly to the project manager, and the project managers, they are reporting directly to the CEO. So that's why it is called, this or this type of organization is called projectile organization, where the project manager has a leading role and all of the staff, they are reporting directly to the project manager, and the project manager is reporting to the CEO. So it means there is no role of the function manager in this type of organization. You can see here the project manager, all the staff, they are reporting to the project manager. So it means the project coordination is between the staff and the project manager. So all the coordination is between the staff and the project manager. So there is no coordination of project manager with another project manager. No, the coordination is between the staff and the only project manager. And the project manager is directly reporting to the chief executive or the CEO. So in matrix organization, which reflects a blend of functional and projectile organization. So they are basically a blend of functional and projectile organization, where matrix organization can be classified again as weak, balance, or strong dependencies on the relative level of power and influence between functional and project managers. So it means, again, the matrix organization is a type of organization which has a functional as well as projectile characteristics. And now the matrix organization, they can be subdivided into weak, balanced, or strong matrix organization as well, based on the level of power and influence. So now we will discuss the different type of weak matrix organization or strong matrix organization. You can see here, this is a weak matrix organization where there is a function manager where they are reporting directly to the CEO. Okay, but the coordination is in between the staff, of the different function managers. It means if a planning engineer is coordinating with the QS, and the QS is coordinating with the technical engineer, so it means these small engineers, they are coordinating with each other. They are not coordinating with their function manager. So this type of coordination, if it happens, so it is a type of weak matrix organization, like which maintains many of the characteristics of functional organizations. It means most of their characteristics are of functional organization, but the role of project manager is more of a coordinator or expediter. So the expediter cannot personally make or enforce decisions, and project manager coordinators have power to make some decisions or have some authority and report to high level manager. So this type of organization is called weak matrix organization. Another type of organization is called balanced matrix organization, where we can see here we have a functional manager which has a staff, and also there is a project manager, and then there is other function manager, and then there is a third function manager where they have a staff. So the coordination between the project manager and the staff of the other functional managers, if there is a coordination in between them, so then it is called as balanced matrix organization. So it means the coordination is in between the staff of the different functional managers and between the project manager as well. So this is a balance. This type of organization is called balanced matrix organization. So the balanced matrix organization recognizes the needs for a project manager. It does not provide the project manager with the full authority over the project and the project funding. It means it does not provide full authority over the project and the project funding as well. So this is a balanced matrix organization. And then we have strong matrix organization. Why we have a strong matrix organization? It means if we have function manager, which have staff, and then there is managers of project managers. So it means there is projects manager which has different project managers, and then there is different function managers as well, and every function manager have a staff. So if the coordination is between the staff and then the project manager, so this type of organization is called strong matrix organization. Like why it is called strong matrix organization? Because it has many of the characteristics of projectile organization and have a full-time project managers with considerable authority and full-time project administrative staff as well. So that's why it is called as strong matrix organization. And then we have composite organization, where we see different project A and B, where we see different coordinations between different projects. So it means if there is a project A and project B, so if the coordination is in between the project manager and their staff from the different function managers, as well as staff from the function manager of the project B as well. So then it is called as composite organization. This type of organization is called as composite organization. So many organizations involve all these structures at various levels, often referred to as composite organization. For example, even a fundamental functional organization may create a special project team to handle a critical project. So that's why it is called as composite organization. And then there is other type of organization as well, like organic, where we have no specific structure or flexible, and project manager has little or no authority, and the owner maybe sometimes small contractors or small companies, their owner act as operator act as a operator for the project, or the owner or operator manage the project as well. So that's why if there is like no project management and administrative staff as well, and then there is no specific structure, or PM has little or no authority. Then we have other organizations such as virtual organization, where network structures with nodes at points of contact with other people, and PM has little to moderate authority. So it means in virtual, the PM has little to moderate authority. And then there is different project stakeholders which can be involved in managing the budget. And then there could be project management administrative staff as well. So that's why it is called as virtual type of organization. So you can see here the project characteristics here in this chart, which is taken. This is being taken from the PMBOK guide. Today I will be also sharing the PMBOK guide with you as well in the WhatsApp group. So this chart is being taken from the PMBOK, where we see different, as we discussed, the different type of organization structures, and then their role as a project manager or resource availability. Like let's say, for example, in weak matrix, the work groups work as a function, and the project manager authority is low, and project manager role is part-time, and the resource availability is low. And who manage the project budget? The function manager, because the matrix is weak, and project management administrative staff is part-time. So that's why we can see here. So this chart will illustrate the difference between the organized structure, like as we discussed before, and then their role as a resource availability, project management role, or project manager authority. So factors for choosing an organization structure. So what are the factors by choosing how to choose the organization structure? So there should be degree of alignment with organization objectives, and then there should be specialized capabilities, and then there should be span of control, efficiency, and effectiveness. And then there should be a clear path for escalation for decision. So it means factors that we have to choose is we should have a clear path for escalation of decisions, and clear line and scope of authority, and then the delegation capabilities, and then the accountability assignment, responsibility assignment, and simplicity of design, and efficiency of performance, and cost considerations, and then the physical locations, co-located, regional, and virtual, and then the clear communication. So these things are required by choosing the organization structure as well. So what are the project phases? So the project can be divided into different phases. Like a project manager is a project phase is a collection of logically related project activities that culminates in the completion of one or more deliverables. So it means there is a number of phases. Like we have project life cycle, project phase, phase gate, and project management processes, project management process group, project management knowledge area. So now we will take a 5-minute break. After 5-minute break, you have to log in again because the remaining meeting time is 6. So after 5-minute break, we will start again. I will start again the session. We'll start from here. So we will just take 5-minute break from here. Okay. So after 5-minute break, I will start again from the important concepts. So it means everybody will be refreshed in this 5 minute. Okay. So every hour within these 3 hours, we will be taking some breaks, in between for 5 minutes. Okay. See you after 5 minutes.
Okay.